Alright, so some gaming news for you guys. If you guys did not know, because I didn't know until I got home and my brother said, hey, Steam announced some stuff. I was like, really? He was like, yes, you should check it out. I'm like, okay. So they announced new hardware. They have a new controller. They have a new VR headset. But the thing that we're all talking about is this. Alright, the Steam machine. It's basically the size of a GameCube, and it's just a gaming PC that runs Steam OS on it, and it's everything that I've wanted. Oh my god, my brother said the same thing. He's like, if I knew this was coming out, I would have waited and not bought the Steam Deck. He loves the Steam Deck, but he mainly plays it docked hooked up to his TV with a controller. He's like, if I knew this was coming out, this is what I wanted. I wanted something like this. I wanted a small box, PC that was running Steam OS on it, so that way I could then hook everything up. Depending on what the price of this thing is, this is what I'm going to go with. Okay, I was going to get a Steam Deck and dock it and everything like that, but if this thing has the power of 6 Steam Decks in it. It already has all the connections I need. It's got 2 USBs on the front for like keyboard, mouse, or controller. It's got USBs on the back. It has HDMI. It has Ethernet built into it. It's got a micro SD card slot, so you can expand the storage. So if you want to put games on that and run it, you can, which is awesome. It's got special, what did they say? There's a special antenna in it just for the new Steam controller, but there's also like Bluetooth built into it as well. So, I mean, this thing is crazy. Now, I have seen people review this thing and be like, well, we'll just have to see, how good this thing is, because, it's running, they're looking at the memory. Oh, it's running like laptop memory. Oh, it's doing this, it's doing that. I personally am not expecting this machine to be like, oh my gosh, I can set all of I can play Silent Hill F and have everything up to ultra, and it'll be 4K at like 120 or whatever. This is not for that, okay? In my opinion, okay. This is because a lot of people are like, well, this isn't powerful enough for me. If this isn't powerful enough for you and you wanted something like this, what I suggest that you do is you go and you customize yourself your own PC, but you put Steam OS on it instead of putting Windows and then going from there. That's what I suggest that you do, because that's probably more what you want. So that way, if you want to upgrade stuff in the future, you can go in there and upgrade it. This is for people like me who don't want to do that. I could do that if I wanted to. I have the means to be able to create my own PC and do that stuff. I just don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with the headache. I'd rather buy this. It's a good small form factor. It will fit on my desk perfectly. I can hook it up to my capture card. I can play Steam games like I want to, just like I can on my PS5, and I'm good. If I ever have to use a game that it's more beneficial for me to use a keyboard and mouse, there's 2 USBs on the front. I plug them in. I'm good to go. Play with controller most of the time. I mainly want it so that way I can play things that I can't play, like Silk. Of course I can play Silk Song on the PlayStation, but there's a bunch of games on Steam that are not out on a PlayStation that I used to be able to play on Mac, but I can't play anymore. And they, people aren't putting stuff out on Mac as much as they used to, and so I've never played a bunch of classic indie game stuff because I just haven't been able to do it. And so this would be what I'd be looking to get. There's you can customize the front, which is going to be cool. They've got that LED strip in the front, which is cool because one of the things it will let you know is if you're downloading a game or if you're doing updates, that bar will go across to let you know the loading time of it, which is pretty cool. It's still a PC, so you can actually put apps on it and run it like a PC and do stuff like that if you want to. There's somebody using like an AutoCAD or some kind of like Blender or something with code going on in there. What the freaking crap? So everybody's talking about, well, there's going to have to be verification stuff for this. I'm like, yeah, they've got Steam Deck verification, so of course they're going to do. They've already talked about this. They're going to do Steam Machine verification, and they're going to do the verification for the Steam Frame, which is this guy over on the side. That's the VR headset thing. So of course they're going to do it. I've already wishlist this thing. It's supposed to be coming out next year, 2026, and early 2026. We still don't know a price thing. Everybody's saying it's going to be like $800 to $1,000. I don't know. For the size that it is and the power that it has in it, I would think that it would be either equal to or maybe even less than the Steam Deck. And the reason why is because the Steam Deck is what it is because, yes, it is a small portable PC, but it also has controllers built into it. It has gyroscope stuff built into it. It has a screen and a touch, not just a screen, but a touch screen built into it as well. This is just a PC in a box with cooling and stuff in it and all your hookups and stuff. All right. This is like or Apple equivalent of like a Mac Mini, but it's for Steam, okay? And you don't have to worry about the bloatware because it's running Steam OS, which is Linux, which means it's not like a ton of bloatware like it is when you're running Windows and stuff on it. And I would just want it for gaming anyway, Everybody says, oh my gosh, Steam has now entered the console market. Yes, they have. This is basically the way that they're going to enter in the console market. This is it. This is what I've been looking for. It's what my brother's been looking for. When we want to play Steam stuff, there's like when they have Next Fest and I can't play demos because it won't run on Mac. I don't have to worry if this comes out. I can just go, I just go to my Steam machine, turn it on, download the games I want to play, do the demos. Okay, cool, delete them. It'll be perfectly fine. They said that the storage are going to be two storage models. There's going to be one that's going to be 512 gigs and one that's going to be 2 terabytes. I'm going to be fine with the 212 because my computer's like a terabyte, but I don't have that many. When I had Steam stuff on there, I didn't have that many in the first place. Also, it's expandable because you've got the car slot in the front, so I can put games on that if I want to. So I'm fine with it being at 212. I can handle that, But if the price difference isn't that isn't that much between the 512 and the 2 terabyte, I might just go with a 2 terabyte just for the heck of it. We'll see. We don't know pricing stuff yet. They've released specs and stuff. People have, you've probably seen all over YouTube, people like seeing the inside of it and the cooling units and going through all the different specs and stuff like that in it. The only thing we're really waiting for is price. So what the two of them are going to be. But yeah, I am very excited about this. I'm looking forward to it. I hope that it is as affordable as I think it's going to be. So yeah. That's the Steam Machine, and it could be coming to the channel at some point if the price is right. So, yeah.